Hey guys, in this video, I want to take a look at how to use images creatively in your next e-learning design. So let's go. Before we get into the how, let's just back up to consider the why. It's important to remember when we talk about the aesthetics of an e-learning, it's not about making something pretty just for the sake of making something pretty. We're not trying to be creative just to show off our creativity, right? Good design communicates. And when we're creating e-learning, what we're trying to do is train. We're trying to communicate. We're trying to improve performance. So now that that's out of the way, here's 5 quick tips on how to creatively use images in your e-learning design. Number 1 is an overarching tip. Be unified in the images that you're using. Whether it's graphics or images, that's going to make the biggest difference of any choice that you're making, any aesthetic choice that you're making. So what are we talking about here? So if in your project you're using stock photography or internal assets like photography that you've taken, it's important to take a look at those and see how do they work together. You know, maybe you're pulling from the stock photo sites and internal photos. How do they work together? And what are some ways that you can make them feel like they work together? And they're not just coming from completely different styles and look and feel and color tones, things like that. Number 2, use black and white. I often, if I have photos from stock photography that don't quite match each other, they seem like they've been taken with a little bit different tone and texture to the photo, and I want them to look unified, I'll convert both of them to black and white and use that as a unifying style throughout the course. It could be a really effective and classy way to bring unity to that visual. Number 3, give your photos or images a color tint. This can be another way to unify images or photos in your e-learning project. And you can see it here with these 4 photos. They're each given that similar tint. And you can see on the slides here as that look and feel is carried through the module, it really gives it a branded look by having this color tint while still having those images incorporated. Tip number 4 and tip number 5 both have to do with avoiding the floating rectangle. What I mean by that is you've all seen that layout, we've all used it, which is the bullet points on the left or the text on the left and this floating rectangle on the right. Nothing inherently wrong with this layout, but it can be very redundant and just boring. So tip number 4, use images with a white background. So for a slide layout like this, by finding a white background or cutout image, I can balance out that text on the left, but in a way that is a little bit more classy and just includes more variety than the floating rectangle. Number 5, soften the edges of the photo so that it blends smoothly with the rest of the slide. And again, that's just another example of a way to add variety so that not all of your slides that are basic image text slides, they're not all floating rectangle, bullet point, left, right, again and again and again. So in summary, number 1, overarching tip, think about unity for the images that you're pulling together. Really try to get unity in the images and graphics that you're using. Number 2, use black and white. That's a good way to have unity. It's classy. Everybody loves black and white. Number 3, put a color tint on your images. Again, to achieve unity and to have a way to incorporate brand. Number 4 is to find images that have a white background to avoid the floating rectangle. And number 5, soften the edges of your image and let it blend smoothly into the rest of the slide. All right, so that was 5 quick tips. Hopefully you find something useful you can use on your next e-learning design. All right, we'll see you next time.